on these beats. A lazy man gon' stop, but a grinder always gon' eat. Everybody can't do what I do, that's why I'm crushing your crew. From Chi-Town, Memphis, Tennessee, and all through the Lou. I'm so fresh and so new, got a hot album too. I came out of nowhere and I'm taking all of these suckers' juice. I keep my promo on them poles, keep that powder out my nose. I'm staying focused, man, with 1 million copies sold. Say my name. What's my name? Say my name. Yeah, 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 I stayed on the scene, stayed on my green. I ain't never gonna let nobody talk me out of rolling with my team. Y'all know what I mean. These money hungry fiends, they think they can outsmart you by selling you a dream. But I stay grinding cause I'm bread making, homie. And they can't figure me out because they really don't know me. You got that paper, show me. My mama didn't name me Toby. These suckers want slaves, but
Yo, what's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? What I want to do first is thank you for coming and joining me on the Gingerbread Man Show. Thank y'all, and I appreciate it very, very much. Listen, we got a banger today, and what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about cuts that is made. We're going to make a recap of the Chicago Sky, you know what I mean, and how they looked playing Brazil. And then, of course, we're going to get into, you know, the cuts that was made by the Chicago Sky to further the team along its way. So, no further ado, I want to say what's up, y'all, how y'all doing? Listen, I appreciate that everybody that come and watch the Gingerbread Man Show. Man, listen, y'all have set it off, and I would like for you guys to continue to share the good content that you see, the good content, the way that you are treated, you know what I'm saying, and how you can come aboard and come here, because this is a good space. There's no such thing as a space where you're not safe over here at Steady Serv'n Sports ENT. I would like to say that I have hit the plateau. That's right. I hit the plateau of 1,500 subscribers. That is phenomenal, you guys. That is phenomenal. You guys brought me from zero to a hero, and I appreciate everything that you guys have done. I mean, it's like, you know, yesterday I was just trying to, you know what I mean, set the channel off and do the best that I can, and I was put in here by my main man, K-Sap, from Simply Ball Dropping Podcast, the baddest man on the planet. I appreciate you, K-Sap, for what you have done, man, and put me here amongst my family. And I wanted to show y'all that, hey, look, I am at, as of right now, I am at 1,521 subscribers. We are on the road to 2,000. But I got to celebrate and tell y'all that I really, really thank y'all for putting me on, man. I appreciate you. You didn't have to, but you did. And guess what? This is going to be a great year with Angel Reese. This is going to be a great year with Chicago Sky. My people. This is a place where you need to come, because I'm going to break down the facts, not on how we feel and emotions. We're going to talk about the facts, but this is a podcast advocating for the Chicago Sky, and of course, my number one girl, Angel Reese. Yeah, you could come here and you know that Angel Reese will not be under attack in here. You know that Angel Reese is going to be celebrated, not hated. You know what I'm saying? This is what this is all about. And if you're not here to celebrate Miss Angel, then this is the wrong place for you. But like I said, you don't have to like what I like, but you gonna talk real ball with me. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. So first up, I really want to get into how the Chicago Sky performed over, you know what I mean, the Brazilian, you know what I'm saying, scrimmage. And they scrimmaged over there in LSU. You know, they played in LSU. Of course, it's Angel's home. You know what I'm saying? When it came to her launching herself into fame there, she beat Caitlin Clark in her first year coming to LSU, transferring from Maryland. You know what I mean? Once she transferred from Maryland, they went all the way and won a chip. Unheard of, unheard of, unheard of. Yeah, but she did that. She did that. And uh, the stats for the Chicago Sky, when they played Brazil, they looked really, really good. I mean, they came out with the first punch. Of course, Angel was, you know what I mean, Angel. Angel did Angel things. What did you expect from our, you know what I mean, Chicago, Chi-Town Barbie? But the best. And she gave her all and always give her all every time she hit the court, though, no matter who she playing. The thing is that Angel always, you know what I mean, gonna do the best that she can. And I always know that player, that in particular player, is going to actually do the right thing and make a go of everything that transpired. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go over the stats, the game played against. And then we just gonna talk about it because you know a lot of times people have failure in actually acknowledging greatness. And Angel is coming. She didn't extended her game. She didn't, you know what I mean? She didn't went out to the three. Her shot really, really good. She shoot her shooting with confidence. It's like the dog having her day. You know, the dog having her day. So you know, in the Brazilian game, Angel Reese was the leading scorer in that scrimmage in LSU, and score real quick. You know what I mean? They did the best that they could. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? They were outmatched, outgunned. Uh, I would say that I got to see Kia Nurse. You know what I mean? I've been advocating for Kia Nurse and what she doing. So Kia Nurse was the first up. She scored 11 points, you guys. She scored 11 points. Kia Nurse also uh, had uh, 2 rebounds, and they both were defensive rebounds. Also, Angel Reese had 15 points. Angel Reese had 15 points, 2 steals, and she had 1 assist, and she had 10 rebounds, a double-double. And guess what? Guess what? She only had 2 O boards, but she had the rest of them on the defensive end, 8 defensive boards. Also, Camila Cardoso, she had 6 points. She also had 2 assists. She had a total of 8 rebounds. 7 of her rebounds were on the defensive end, which you want. You want us, you don't know, you want the girls to rebound more on the defensive end. That way, you know what I'm saying, we're able to go into that transition and run that transitional ball. Defense over offense always. Good defense always produces great offense. You know what I mean? And then Courtney Vandersloot is great on the run, which we always know. Ariel Atkins, we really didn't really get to see Ariel Atkins like we wanted to see Ariel Atkins. I know this was just a Brazilian expedition, but she scored 2 points. She had 1 assist and 1 rebound. You know what I'm saying? Courtney Vandersloot had 2 points, the old Riley veteran. She had 1 steal, and then of course she had 5 assists and 1 rebound. We go to um, Rebecca Allen. Rebecca Allen had 5 points. Rebecca Allen had also she had 1 steal. She also had 5 rebounds, and those were on the defensive end. Rebecca Allen gonna be a good 3, solid 3, 4. You know, she's long and she can play defense and she can rebound as we see, and she can shoot that 3. She could put that thing up in the air, y'all. She with no hesitation, she put it up there. And then, of course, one of my favorites is Michaela Alouette. You know, Michaela is one of the youngins, you know what I'm saying, that's there on the team, and she's finding her way. You know, I thought that she maybe would have started because I know Tyler Marsh is working with her personally as his project, but that was a good decision and the rotation that he put her in the beginning of the game. And of course, Kia Nurse started in the 3 position. Now, I was surprised about that because I thought that Kia Nurse would be backing up Ariel Atkins, but I know that Kia Nurse can play the 3, and by her being able to be a bigger body, as of course, that can really be tough at that 3, and she can play 1 to actually Kia Nurse can stick a 4, but she's really, really good on cutting the water off from 1 to 3. And she can, you know what I mean? She's going to be able to defend that perimeter and give help to Ariel Atkins, you know, because we know that Ariel Atkins cut that water off. She cuts that water off and she don't play no games. Ariel Atkins is a defensive guru, and she's just like monstrous on cutting people water off. She take pride in stopping. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't like, you know what I mean, that part of the game, but defense always win games, and rebound and win championships. Mariah Jefferson. She not so impressed with my Mariah, you know, but I know Mo Jeff gotta get her, you know what I mean, her chance to actually show us what she can really do. We didn't really get to see that last year, but you know, she had 2 points, she had a turnover, she had a steal, and then she had, I believe, 3 assists. Elizabeth Williams had 6 points. You know, she also had 1 steal. She had Elizabeth Williams had 4 rebounds. She had 3 on the defensive end. That means they were going for that ball, y'all. Rachel Banham, she had 4 points. I was happy to see Ray out there. You know what I'm saying? Rachel Banham, I really like her. You know what I mean? Big Mama is, you know, one of a kind that I think of a shooter. And when she's hot, and you can't stop her. So we need that type of weapon that on that good night, on that good day, that we can call in Rachel Banham, and she gonna knock down shots and you know what I mean, put the ball. But she also looked good on the defensive end. She looked very, very good on the defensive end. She had 4 points. She also had a block shot. She had a steal. Ray also had 1 rebound and 1 assist. So Ray did good. You know what I'm saying? And then, of course, one of my other favorites, Haley Van Lift. You know what I'm saying? Excited to see Haley here and doing what she doing, man. She gonna put butt in the seats. She gonna be putting butts in the seats, man. What a big time rookie that we got. Haley Van Lift scored 7 points. She had 1 assist, and then I believe she had she had 5 assists, 1 steal, and 3 rebounds. Alex Wilson, she scored 3 points. She also what she do? She had 2 rebounds and she had 1 assist. Alex Wilson, I wanted to see a little bit more of Alex Wilson because I know she's a slasher. You know what I mean? She can shoot that mid range. I've done work on her. I've been looking and watching where she came from. Also, Alex Wilson, definitely, I think would be a good piece. But I know we need height. We need uh, a bigger person. You got E Will, you got Camilla, you have Angel and Maddie. So that's 4 bigs that's on the team, and the rest of them are guards. So we really guard heavy. So if Jessica can show me what she got in the next game, I would say Jessica Carter should have a shot at that one spot that's left because we actually got the shooters. I mean, Rebecca Allen is phenomenal. Kia Nurse, she get hot. You saw her in AU. She looking healthy. She running up and down that court. She's playing defense really, really well. She also can pass the ball. She's good at passing and sharing. She's very good at passing and sharing. And I know that's a great piece. Maddie could put the ball on the floor. Maddie. I like Maddie. I wanted Maddie to come here. She's another player. We right down the street from Notre Dame. You know what I'm saying? So we right down the street. So we know that Maddie also could put butts in the seats. Butts in the seats. Because guess what? One thing about those Notre Dame people, those people in Notre Dame, they support their tribe. And Maddie, of course, being that from down the street, it's not too far for them to come, come and, share some love with Maddie and put, and put us on into the United Center. You got what I'm saying? Because that's where we're going. We're going to the United Center. We're going to be playing in the United Center real soon. Y'all just trust and believe as the Chicago Sky continue to catch fire and the word gets out that we got a great team. Definitely Chicago is definitely coming because I'm a Chicago advocate. So they had 5 points. Maddie Westbell had 5 points, and she also had 1 steal also, okay? She did have a turnover, but, that was inconsequential. You know what I'm saying? Ariel Gutierrez, she had 2 points, 1 steal, 1 turnover, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. What else? Sammy Porces, she had 2 points and 1 rebound. And then, of course, Tila Barler. I really wanted to see what Tila could do. I hate that Tila got waived. We finna get into that. I really wanted to see what Tila, because she's a shot maker. She's a taker. She's also aggressive. And I think she could be also a formality like Ariel Atkins. I really do think that Boiler is very aggressive. So she had 7 points, 1 assist, and 1 rebound. Pretty much that was it. Well, that scored. Definitely, I would say that this was one of the best opportunities that Tila had. I think that coming up very soon, very, very soon, she will be up on somebody's team because Tila Boiler is a very good player. She's a very good player. And then she would be a steal for us, right? As a rookie, she get that rookie contract. We got 4 years, and we go ahead and make it happen and do what it do. The younger we get, the better we are. You got what I'm saying? So that was covering the Brazilian game, and I really want to get into the actual situation on the cuts. Like I said, here we go. It says the Chicago Sky opened their 2025 preseason with the convincing 89-62 victory over Brazil national team at LSU Pete Maravich Assembly Center on May 2nd. In her return to Baton Rouge, Angel Reese, who led the WNBA in rebounds per game last season, posted another impressive double-double, finishing the night with 15 points and 10 rebounds and 2 steals in 16 minutes. Chicago coaching staff under head coach Tyler Marsh emphasized defense intensely and improved ball movement during training camp scrimmages leading up to the Brazilian games. The veteran guards, Courtney Vandersloot and Kia Nurse, orchestrated the offense, and the rookies interrogating quickly into the rotation. It says on Saturday, the Sky officially X account announced the trio of the roster cuts. It says the roster update: Chicago Sky have waived Teely Boyler, Aurelia Garantis, and Sammy Poises. All three appeared in the Brazilian game, earning their chance to compete for the final roster spot, but won't be part of the team returning to action against the Minnesota Lynx next week. So they still fighting for that spot. But I really do, man, listen. So out of all of the girls, that's playing, like Alex Wilson, Jessica Carter, Tila Boyler, Sammy Poises, and Aurelia Garantis, and then, of course, Morgan Bursch. I think that Tila, if we really looking to keep somebody, Tila and Jessica Carter should be considered. Jessica Carter, because you can't teach 6'5". You just can't teach 6'5". I think that having her there and also being another big, we'll have 5 bigs and we'll have 7 guards on the roster. And then maybe everybody's saying it. I'm just repeating what it is. Mo Jeff, she's making over like 150 or something like that in her salary. So hey, we got that to chalk up. We're not over budgeted, and I think that replacing Mo Jeff, because Tila Boyler is 6'1". Tyler Marsh, it only makes sense. It only makes sense, Tyler. She's 6'1", and you saw how good she looked. She really looked good. I understand that you love that, Mo Jeff is here and she's a guard, and she come from UConn and she's, but we want points on the board. We want points on the board. We want to score. We want a threat. And I believe that Tila Boyler is that threat out of those 3 that did get waived and still fighting for a spot. It says Garantes, 5'11", guard, selected 22nd overall. The Los Angeles Sparks in the 2021 averaged 1.3 points and 0.7 rebounds over 9 games with the Seattle Storm in 2023 before joining Chicago's camp this spring. But mind you, she did play over in China. She played with Camila Cardoso. She was on Camila Cardoso's team. And I think that she did have a good showing over there in China. But once again, it's the China League, y'all. She come from Rutgers. She a tough player. She's a big body. She's very vocal. If you've seen her, she's very vocal. She don't have no problem telling somebody they're in the wrong place or she wasn't there. So Boyler, 6'1" guard from Jackson State, signed a training camp deal after going undrafted. She averages 12.3 points and 4.8 rebounds in her final collegiate season. Pueses is 6'1" guard from South Florida, also undrafted, impressed with a 15.5 per game averaged 39% from of the 3-point line shooting in college. She competed for the backup guard role. Um, the Sky closed out the preseason with 2 matches against the Lynx, May 6th at the Wintrust Arena and May 10th in Minneapolis, before opening the regular season May the 17th at home against the Indiana Fever. Final roster decisions will hinge on their contests as Chicago aims to challenge for the playoffs berth in 2025. So I would say those were 2 good cuts that I do agree with. I don't agree with Tila. I think that Tila is actually probably better than, of course, Morgan Bursch. But she's a forward. I understand she's 6'4". She's 6'4". She can put the ball down. And, from what I've seen, she can shoot a little bit. But, when under pressure, you got to see that. But Tila Boiler under pressure, she's not scared. She ain't afraid. She didn't look afraid. She took it right to them. As soon as she got the ball, she took it right to him. And she wasn't playing no games because she wanted to make the roster, right? So, that's my thought about those cuts. I think that Chicago should be able to move forward. Going into the Lynx, I'm excited to see the first time that we're going to see Fee Kaya and Angel Reese get back at it. Once again, it's on. Once again, it's on. So I'll say that Fee Kaya is like a big part of Angel's growth. She's a great part of Angel's growth. We'll be able to see what Angel got, man. We'll see what Angel got coming up again as she handled her business in the Unrivaled, as she handled her business on defense last year. You heard Angel was like, oh, she ain't score all them points on me. You know what I'm saying? She ain't going to do that with me. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the Chicago Sky. I can't wait for you guys, to play these next games. This is my report and my update on the Chicago Sky. But this channel is sponsored by Bread House Butters. Bread House Butters is my shea butter that sheen, shine, heal, treat, moisturize, condition, and develop the skin, man. It heals good, feels good, and smells good. It is a hyperallergenic material. We're in stores across Chicagoland. For us, the Save a Lot Yellow Banana, we just closed on that. We're going to be distributed in different beauty supply stores. And I just can't wait. I can't wait till you guys get a chance to feel this shea butter. It's sheen, shine, heal, treat, moisturize, and develop. It also is an anti-itch property. It's an anti-flake property. It grows your natural hair. So from head to toe, the shea butter is used because it has no chemicals, no acidities, no impurities inside of it, and it's all natural and organic. I whip it myself. It's so soft, and it smells so good, so good. It's a beautiful thing, you guys. Get your order in, and I thank you so much for helping me reach the 1,500 plateau, baby. Come on, y'all. Let me do something. Let me do a celebration horn real quick. Let me do a celebration horn for the 1,500. I thank y'all for what y'all have done. I thank y'all for what y'all do, and I thank you for what you have done. You understand? I cannot do this thing without y'all. And man, y'all spread the word. Tell a friend and tell a friend. Tell a friend and tell a friend that Brother Claude is blowing up, baby. This is a Chicago Sky Network, and I advocate for the Angel Reese podcast. Go check her out. That's a youngin' getting it done. Man, I'm so excited that we got another megastar in Chicago. Angel, shout out to you. I appreciate you, mama. Keep doing what you're doing, Miss Double Double Queen. They can't stop you. They can't stop you. They wish they could, but they can't. Yeah. So, hey, y'all, I'll see you on my next, you know what I'm saying, my next video or my next live. I thank y'all. I'll be here tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock to 12. Monday morning review on what happened and what transpired in sports over the weekend. That includes the NBA. So I thank y'all for coming. But I leave as I came with another banger.
We got that rap van rolling on them dubs. You can catch us later while we ballin' in the club. We them bread makers, we them bread makers, we them bread makers, we them bread makers. Shots me in the club, spinning them ends, smelling like ginger man oil in my Benz. Drop top down and I'm rolling two friends. Bread making everywhere, starting new trends.